What's up, guys, and welcome back to another thought-provoking episode of the Community Corner podcast. My name is Arnav.
And I'm Nikhil, and today we're going to be delving into the world of biomedical engineering, and more specifically, the profound ethical considerations that really shape this field. We're going to be discussing topics like genetic editing, as well as medical implants, and where innovation and responsibility really intersect.
And biomedical engineering has the potential to transform healthcare, but also raises complex ethical questions about how we wield this power. And I think we kind of have that precedent in every one of our episodes. We have the challenges and the positives. So I think today we're definitely going to be exploring more into that.
For sure. I mean, I think it's important to start off by acknowledging the incredible power and promise of biomedical engineering, right? It has really just led to life-saving innovations, right? As far as artificial organs, advanced prosthetics, as well as gene therapies. This field has just transformed healthcare to a tremendous extent. It's been a game changer, and it has improved the quality of life for countless individuals and holds the potential to treat previously incurable diseases.
However, with great power comes great responsibility. Spider-Man's uncle, I think. So a classic example is the development of cochlear implants that restore hearing to the deaf. And so while it's a life-changing technology, which definitely it's such a big thing. If you're deaf and you get this new technology, we can let you hear it, why would you not take it, right? But it also kind of sparks the debate about the implications of altering human abilities and kind of what are the ethical dilemmas of that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Genetic editing is just truly at the frontier of holding, immense promise and ethical dilemmas. And, kind of branching off that, what are some of the key ethical questions that kind of surround that?
Yeah, so there's definitely very, very prominent gene editing technologies like CRISPR, right? Which are very prominent in the market today. They're helping and making a very, very big communal impact. But it kind of raises the question about potential for designer babies, where, for example, parents could select specific traits for their children. And I think that future looks very promising, whether it's a good thing or not, right?
Right.
And it kind of also challenges us to consider the unintended consequences and long-term effects of altering the human genome. So what do you kind of think about that designer baby in kind of choose your character type implication?
Yeah,
it's definitely a conversation that will be sparked up for many years to come as we get closer to that technology. And I think one of the most significant ethical concerns of that is the potential for genetic discrimination, right? And so as we gain the ability to manipulate our DNA, issues of equity and access to these technologies can become paramount, as some people will obviously have that opportunity to be genetically modified while others don't. And I think this is a very, very futuristic type conversation, but in terms of biomedical engineering, it is a very, very promising one.
Yeah, at the same time, responsible innovation in medical implants is also, paramount, like you said. Medical implants such as, pacemakers and cochlear implants have greatly improved the lives of individuals with medical conditions, right? And, how can we ensure the innovation and the use of these implants are responsible and ethical?
Yeah, so there's obviously many methods that we can implement, but one of the big ones is rigorous safety testing, right? So obviously making sure that this is through multiple procedures, lab experiments, and just make sure this is very safe to go in the environment, and not just biomedically, as in not just the fact how is it going to respond biotically, but also how is it going to respond in the community, right? How will people react to this in terms of brain power, or what would this think, and what are the implications of how it's going to lead to. And I think other ways we can responsibly innovate is informed consent and even ongoing monitoring of the implant's performance, just ensuring the overall success, because as the implant is in, it can change and adapt towards the community's preference and things like that. So just ensuring that these medical implants are secure, reliable, and accessible to those who need them is a very, very, very big ethical imperative.
Right, I think, you're talking a lot about the security, and I think that really goes hand in hand with the ethicality frameworks as well, right? There are a lot of principles like, beneficence and non-maleficence and autonomy as well that really just provide that paramount foundation for ethical decision-making in healthcare, as well as biomedical engineering, of course. And I think this really goes to show that these frameworks emphasize the importance of doing good deeds, right? Avoiding harm, and just respecting individual choice as well.
Exactly, and I think to like kind of delve off of that, professional organizations and regulatory bodies like really play a crucial role, in my opinion, in setting standards and guidelines for responsible research and innovation in this biomedical engineering. So that's really prominent in today's world. But how about the future?
Yeah, I mean, there's I think it's great that there are several, international, national organizations that are taking part in that, partaking in that to really just push the ethicality of a lot of these things. But there are definitely, I think, key challenges that are foreseeable in the future, right? As well as opportunities. The future holds very good possibilities and very big ethical challenges. Biomedical engineers, for example, have the responsibility to collaborate with ethicists, policymakers, and the public to ensure that the ethical implications of their work are carefully considered. And I think really by just fostering those discussions on ethics, keeping the academic conversation kind of going and involving diverse perspectives from, a variety of people, we can work towards a future where biomedical engineering continues to advance healthcare, really just pushing it forward, while respecting individuals' rights and societal values.
And it's all about ensuring the safety of individuals first, and then moving on towards very, very big contributions in the scientific field. And I think on that note, that's a wrap for today's episode. We've dived deep into the ethical considerations of biomedical engineering, a field that holds tremendous potential and ethical responsibility. Biomedical engineering has the power to change lives, and our ethical choices will shape the way it impacts society, whether in a very, very good way in some implications or, it has negative consequences. And so we hope this discussion has shed light on the intricate ethical landscape of this fascinating field. Thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to further explorations of topics that shape our world. Peace.
Peace.